Now, I think after such an amount of time, we get control. Oh, I was going to say we get control, but here they are to go find them. We have control now because we've spotted them. All right, you are going to go to support, line ahead, raise all steam. You will go to screen is fine, but I'm going to screen with line ahead. Okay, and go to, let's say, 18. Just go up to 18. I'll leave my destroyers on AI control. Let's see what we have here. 3 light cruisers. 1. They have the wind advantage. Cut back across. Let's just slowly scout that one. I think it's a light cruiser though. It is. Lalonde class. Not bad. 3-inch belt. Nothing our armored cruiser can't handle though. So that's what we'll do. We'll just lure them in. The Hampshire. What was it? The Rose of Hampshire? Is that her own nickname for herself? The comments, I really enjoy reading the comments for this series. More than, I mean, the Aurora 4X comments are also really good. Just for the people who are following that one. But this is just, it's so fantastic that people allow themselves to be involved in the immersion of this series. Okay, we have some other ships down here. What will they do eventually though? Will they stay and fight or will they abandon their convoy? That's the question I have. I don't even know what the standing orders would be. Okay, let's go to squad max now because this might be... Oh, no. Okay, well, get in there, light cruisers, and screen. That's what you're supposed to do, after all. This is suspicious. Okay, yeah. Going back down to cruise because we want to save just a few more turns of coal. Yeah, pull back. Just take your pot shots from a distance. As soon as we have director firing, it'll be a lot easier to land these hits. And I would assume this is already a major, not a major victory, but it's already a victory for us if we don't do anything else. Okay, so it's going to be 2 of ours versus 3 of theirs, and they have 8 7-inch guns. 7-inch guns. Cosmo, 4-inch guns, okay. Well, I don't see any reason why we can't win this, even 2 on 1, or 2 on 3. So what we're gonna do is, push the Hampshire back. She's now taking a hit. There goes her track record for not being damaged. I mean, that's just a turret disabled. If they can get it back into action, it doesn't really count, right? Good. We're hitting those destroyers. That's what I need to have because they are approaching. Now we're barely, there's no wind advantage right now, I would say, but it looks like they're going to come up on my side so I can actually, gosh, go squad max. I forgot to go in squad max earlier. We're just going to have to stay kind of close to them, with them. Ah, you know what? The Argonaut is going to swing in and hopefully ruffle some feathers. And the Fanian's coming in quick. We need to stop her. There's the turn. Pull back. Oh, the Dune is taking some serious hits. Okay, job accomplished, mission accomplished. I get you guys to head just due south. The armored cruiser should pull back, loop back around. Now, get everyone back in line. We're taking a few hits. Okay, finally getting some hits of our own. Yeah, here they come back in line. This is perfect. Okay, so we've managed to outposition them. Now we just have to hope our British gunnery is superior. That's all that's left. We have hit this Glory class. Glory, I wouldn't know how to say this. The Glow, in French at least. Okay, that's not the class we want to hit. We should be focusing on the Victor Hugo, which is 8-inch guns, significant, a real significant threat, that one. Alright, let's turn back in. We're going to get a little bit risky here. Turn away a little bit because that's just torpedoes I don't want. get our destroyers to go in, make their move since their ships are. We'll pull back though. We'll engage them more in a moment. Okay, pull back out. Their ships are pulling out. We pull out. Okay, we have the nice wind advantage. Just get the Hampshire out. A few hits on the Victor Hugo, especially, I'm happy to see. I'm not going to change course. They're not in torpedo range yet. And we are landing some good hits. Wow, very good. Okay, Eden's taking some hits, but she's the old, very, very old style destroyer. If she ends up sinking, she was due for a refit anyway, right? And if she acts as a damage sponge, so much the better. Okay, lots of Victor Hugo classes. Let's hope that pays some dividends for us. Another battlefield turn away, huh? Alright, well, we will follow suit then. Pursue. It's funny, like there's other stuff going on in this. You know, there's the light cruisers kind of skirmishing, but I have to say that we're not really interested in anything except for the armored cruisers. It might be time for I think at closer range, their ships perform relatively better than ours. What I mean by that is we're probably better off at a distance with good armor, but really good guns that'll penetrate from that range still. Okay. She's closing. More? Looks like more destroyers. Yes, the Victor Hugo taking... 6-inch. Come on, land the 10-inch. There's one. And we are close enough. Where's our armored cruiser? Let's go in after the Lalande. Let's try to gain a little bit of separation between ships here. Yeah, that looks like it's a torpedo run to me. So we'll just do some evasive maneuvering. But let's see if we can actually get one of these. I'd love to actually take on yeah, this is good. 10 inches to a Lalande is going to do some damage. The hard thing is, so this is now 43 minutes. Okay, that's fine. We'll go a little bit over on this one. We're going to run out of ammunition, though. Let's just close in. Let's finish these guys off. If we have to, we will just run out of ammunition and then pull ourselves out. But we're getting some good hits in it, especially this Albion. She is doing good. What is it? What was I trying to say? She is proudly representing the Royal Navy. Lots of good hits. Lots of chances to be torpedoed, though, so we'll back off a little bit. Eden is laying smoke, huh? Difficult. Not the easiest interface to deal with. Every time those destroyers make their run in, I like to do some battlefield maneuvering. I don't know if we've sank any merchant ships. Probably we haven't even, but okay, we have the wind side. Well, we have 50% of our ammo remaining. This is a good sign. Let's see if we can just land a few hits then. Here comes their destroyers again, but not into torpedo range, so let's keep going here. Wow, good turn. Okay, that's one that's not good, but... And the other hits we have are actually pretty minor, so never mind. Still only 6-inch hits. They're not penetrating our armor, though, which is what I'm particularly happy about. That is torpedo range, so we'll do the smart thing here and just avoid torpedoes. We should win as long as we avoid torpedoes. Okay, let's go after this Lalande class. We have 3 light cruisers available to do so. We have sunk a destroyer. Okay, turn back again. Let's go down to cruise. I think that they're going to sail away for a moment, so what we'll do is just wait on them to re-engage until they do. We did land a 10-inch gun. Until they do, we'll just stay at low speed. Okay, they're re-engaging, so go back up. We can only get to 18 anyway. We are hitting this Lalande, that's what I was hoping. But suffering also from return fire. Okay, here we go. The fight opens up again. Minor. Okay, nothing. Our belt extended is actually... I don't remember what our belt extended is on this ship, but it's actually absorbing their hits. Maybe it's 2. Which is it's really nice to see that it's still deflecting theirs. Okay, yeah, we have sunk some ships. It's good. Let's push our advantage against the Lalande, because we are actually getting a few hits on the Victor Hugo. Was that 10-inch? 1 10-inch, okay. You'd think this Victor Hugo has taken some damage. Let's take this flag off. Our destroyers are wandering around doing God knows what anyway. Yeah, we're pushing in now. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's trap this Lalande if we can. We have 2, so this is a little bit dangerous. But it's a light cruiser engagement right now, which I'm okay with. Because we even have our armored cruisers to support. Now here's where I want to focus on one at a time. Good, there's some hits. Good, some more hits. Let's make sure our armored cruisers aren't getting carried away with doing something stupid. They aren't. Doing okay. You're on the inside, you're on the outside. Nice maneuver. Come back in. And continue to split. Continue to split her. The dune is sinking. We don't even know where, or why, or how that's all happening, but it doesn't matter. It's not the important thing right now. The important thing is actually the light cruiser skirmish going on, while the big boys duel from a distance. And I have to say, we're doing well on this one. Landing hits. The Argonaut landing a few more. We have her cornered. Pinned, I should say, not cornered, but she's pinned in. One on each side, so either way she turns, it's towards us. Okay, so they're returning fire. Submerged, the torpedo flat has been hit. Hopefully torpedoes don't become a thing in this. Hitting the Glory class with our 10-inch guns. She's bobbing and weaving. We'll have to do the same. Torpedoes probably flooding the waters. Okay, she's going to make a turn hard into us. She might turn back to starboard, so I'll have the Argonaut follow up. Nope, she's making it. She's trying to break the lines. And there's the Hampshire and the Archer to stop her. How's our armored cruisers doing? Start edging in a little bit more, because I feel the momentum is starting to swing in our favor. Okay, so we're still landing good fire on this. Are we landing? Yeah. Yep. And more on the Victor Hugo, which, if nothing else, may start a fire. Nope. Claiming light damage now. Okay, critical hit on the Archer. Machinery is damaged. She's going to slow down quite a bit. But the good news is we, at the same time, the Archer, actually, in an exchange of broadsides, the Lalande did not hit with many, but the one she hit with was, unfortunately, just a critical hit. You know, that's not something you usually have the... from this distance, they might even be able to aim for such things. But the important thing is we did land 3 6-inch hits on her as well. Now, the Argonaut has to become the southern pincer, and the Hampshire now has to become the north one. So let's keep going. Good. Keep her pinned. 2 more. The Archer is still doing her best. Now the Argonaut, and she's pinned. Now we are closing. Albion take another hit, but still. Now this is still. I think even the non-penetrating hits add to the superstructure damage over time. Oh yes, we have this one, and the Victor still okay. We're in torpedo range, so I'm gonna have to do some battlefield maneuvering. Just to make sure we don't end up torpedoed. And this one's coming to a close for sure. Okay, good. So that battle's won. Let's see if we can get an equal result up north with the armored cruisers. And in fact, no, I'm going to stick on this one just for a little bit longer before we push out to the next Lalande, because, actually, we'll go back over here. So let's bring our armored cruisers back down around. I'm content with what we're getting done here. And if we can clean up these destroyers, the rest of the transports, maybe even one more Lalande, that's going to be sufficient for us. Very difficult to hit a ship that's turning like this. Okay, we are the ones who hit them with the torpedo. That means that we can now move on to the next one. Okay, we did our turn. Let's go ahead and chase after these destroyers with the Argonaut and let the Hampshire and the Archer, who still maintaining good speed, they must have patched that up on the Archer pretty quickly. Going on 50 minutes now, but hey, this is a great battle. I'm enjoying this one immensely, so let's keep on for a little bit longer. This destroyer is, I think, just realizing the full amount of danger that she's in. And here we go. So we'll go ahead and rake their entire lines. We'll just go down their entire lines. I don't know what this destroyer is doing if it doesn't have the capability of turning away. Do some maneuvering just to make sure we don't get hit by torpedoes. Then we'll move after these as well. Move down to cruise just to give your engines a little bit of time. I wish they would not take the Lalande, but that's okay, they will. Less successful than I was hoping against these destroyers. Looks like we got one of the two. That's not bad. Let the Argonaut continue over here. Destroy that group of merchants as well. Okay, they might be... Are they splitting? We launched 2 torpedoes at that small merchant. Completely unnecessary. I don't even have my black flag for the... to do the... fleet assault, flotilla attack, which I can put on now. Give our destroyers something to do. Yeah, this Admiral's vessel is actually way out. Not good positioning. Let the Argonaut just run until she goes to AI control down there, so I don't have to really think about her. She did pull off, okay. We'll just let that happen then. Maybe she can sink a few. She's launching torpedoes at least. Why don't you just shoot them? It must be really hard to miss from this range. Okay, come back up with us. 52 minutes. This is going to be a long one. I'd hate to have to end an episode early, a battle early just to... Yeah, this is something useful for our destroyers to do. Okay, we're taking a few hits. This is, I think, the final pass before we wrap this up. See, we're still focusing on the Lalande class. This is always the annoying thing about these ships. Even this destroyer is a pretty big threat coming in like this, but I think we'll be able to turn away before she's able to get off her torpedoes on a good trajectory. And the Argonaut's coming back. Okay, this is actually working out okay. Nightfall is coming. We're gonna sink this one last one. I really would have loved, let's go after them anyway. You know what, let's do it. I don't think we're at real risk of torpedo. Now 20% ammo? Well, if we don't have the ammo, then the decision's kind of made for us. Wow, you almost hit our own people, Hampshire. Be careful. Okay, we'll just fire at a distance, and I think that this is the last pass for us. Let's get these guys to go to AI control. Everyone go to AI control. Just control the armored cruisers who are not moving particularly fast. Okay, we have found them. Let's make sure that our passes go astern so that we don't take torpedo damage. Follow astern, follow astern. Okay, good. We actually landed 2. That's actually the Hampshire who landed 2 hits. Okay, and you are going to be support line ahead. Okay, it appears that they have acknowledged this command. Not line abreast. Cut stern. Okay, that should be enough for them to remember it. This is good. Okay, if we can just pull one of these off the line, which we may have done here, although we're taking plenty of hits for it. There we go. 1 10-inch gun. She's splitting. Move to line abreast. Okay, we have her right in the middle. She's still not, or no, yeah. No, somebody else is not penetrating, and we landed, oh, we're firing at the wrong one. Fire at the one right next to us. Ah, she cut behind. We launched torpedoes. They are likely doing the same. Okay, now we're starting to get some hits in. I don't have any idea, but apparently this line abreast thing is not working. Our ships don't know how to form up properly to do so. Alright, this is... Come on, just hit her. Hit her! The Albion's getting just wrecked, and I don't understand why she's not hitting the... Hit her! Oh, they... Oh, God. Second ramming in the same episode. Why are we not able to hit her? She's stopped. She's dead stopped. This is risky, but we're going to launch torpedoes. Okay, catch up and hit her. There's two more. A 10-inch hit. Very dangerous that we did this. Very dangerous, but I think it is paying dividends in the end. 10-inch hit. Torpedoes coming, watch out. Almost got hit by our own. Aegis is still stopped there. Must be having a hard time repairing herself. Okay, another 10-inch hit. I think we're gonna take this one down, which is good. That's it. Now it's starting to come faster and faster. Yeah, she's on fire now. Still doing... Oh my god, she got to the Aegis in time. Okay. By some miracle, she doesn't have any flooding. Come to a dead stop. First of all, she shouldn't have any torpedoes left on this side anyway. She only has 2 total. So that means 1 per side. There it is. So just defend us while we repair the flooding. Still not repairing it. Come on. Come on. What are you trying to do? Suicidal ships. Okay, I think we're gonna do it though. Aegis, control your damn flooding. Okay, we need to get to home port. Where's the nearest? No, we're not. No way we're gonna make it. So we just leave the Aegis. Why? Okay, I don't understand this. I'm putting you to 1. And I'm putting you to squad max so you can just come around the top. So you can line yourself up with the Aegis. Now come to a dead stop. Oh, I saw it. I saw her do it. This time I saw you do it. I don't know why she's changing on this. I'm not asking her to go to AI control. All I want her to do is control her darn flooding. If she doesn't get this flooding under control soon, she's going to sink. Okay, she went to 0. Why did she go to 0? Why? -2? The heck? What in God's name is going on here? Is she sinking? Please no. She still has not controlled this flooding, though. There she goes again. I don't understand this. This is kind of annoying. Well, at this point, I can tell I already am going to split this episode up into 2 parts. So this will be the second part. No! 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 It's so you just I'm in manual control of you and you're still disobeying me. It's just incredible. If the Aegis sinks, we're gonna have a word with our captain for insubordination. Let's get the Albion out so that she can't pretend she's attaching and detaching. Maybe that's the problem. There it is. Core to Albion. Basically just reattach, kind of. But let's go back down to 1. I think 2 is fine. Let's just do 2. Now come to a stop. Just outside of range. Good. Alright, you're both moving 2. Let's see what happens. It's working. It's working. We're going to limp home at 2 knots. This is like the war will be over by the time we get home. But if she doesn't control her flooding, it's not going to matter. We have another hour and a half or so before this is over. Might be able to make it. No, she sunk. So I guess she didn't fix her flooding in time. That's really unfortunate. So it ended up being a major victory for us anyways, because I guess we did enough. Okay, well, I guess this was 2 episodes. I must have cut this one in the middle somewhere. Obviously, total time would have been over an hour, so a good victory for us. Sure, I don't know why. The enemy gains for blockading us. What the devil? Let's take a look. Yes, they have their entire fleet here. Okay. So call back all our horn blowers. Call them all back. Although we should be blockading them. Wait. What's going on here? Yeah, so we have 33 to 5. So we're definitely... Wait, we should be definitely blockading them. This doesn't make any sense. They have 1 armored cruiser and we have... I mean, it's 33 points to 5. We only need a 10% point swing to be blockading them. Oh, their home port is... Northern Europe. I'm mistaken. This is my fault. I have misplayed this. So let's get the U to come back home to Northern Europe. And actually, we don't have that many other ships. We just have to wait for... Do we have any under construction? We do. Have 3 more. When they come back, we'll be in better shape. Do we have... Oh, yeah, we have these 1909s. They need to be all rebuilt. Okay, so we'll do that. Did that say -3 ships? I better make sure I'm making some backup copies. There's a lot of bugs materializing suddenly. So I'm not going to push this episode further, even though it's probably, what does this mean? Like, okay, I guess it's only been like 30 minutes in the new one, so let's move one more. Oh, looks like our destroyers are finally here. Just in time. We will fight on. Wow, man, they must have been blockading us for a while. Increase liability. No, decline that. No. Give us something. I don't even want this. Wow. It's okay. All the things are going poorly for us. There it is. Okay. Well, the only good news we have is that at least we'll be able to make... I don't want... Okay, fine. Convoy defense I'm okay with. This might even give us big ships. It didn't. 2 destroyers. Are you kidding me? I really want to go just design our... that's all. The only thing I want to do now is go design the battlecruiser. Alright, here we are. It's not good. These are anything but... I mean, these are my 2 really weak destroyers, too. If it's anything but destroyers, we're done. Yep, it's impossible. What do we do? Do we attempt to possibly sink them? Yeah, launch your torpedoes. Almost got lucky there. So this engagement is going to fight itself, really. Oh, it is destroyers. Well, maybe we can just pick them off one at a time. We have the wind advantage. This is perfect. These are our older ships, but they shouldn't really be any worse at gunfighting. Oh, they only have 3-inch guns. Yeah, maybe a little bit worse then. We have the wind advantage. Just give up the wind advantage. I mean, give up the space. Do damage from a distance. Steady as she goes. We are drawing them away from the merchants, so if nothing else, this is a... Oh my god. That happened very quickly. Okay, use the Eden for cover now. Wow, they are really hounding on her. No, Derwent. Oh boy. Use the Eden for cover. Up, she's already completely dead. Oh boy, this is not good. We didn't want these old ships anyway, right? I'm fighting this whole battle off. Yeah, this is the old... Oh, speed limited to 22 knots. Okay, is that true? Yeah, your speed's 16, but it's probably because you're... I mean, that's damage oriented. That's a result of damage, though. Well, don't lead them back towards the convoys, at least. Okay, I think this is going to be a bad defeat. Nothing we can really do, though. Yep, they're sinking them. Okay, well, let me just take a drink and admire the loss of ships. Alright, they're still there. Okay, they're back again. Okay, they're gone. Nope, they're back again. How long does it take to sink some merchant ships? They're undefended. Actually, I technically have another ship here. Or is that just convoys? Okay. So a major victory for the French. No surprise there. Okay, well, we are not being blockaded anymore. That's the good news. And I think now it's time for us to get out our new battlecruiser, our only battlecruiser, but the first of her kind. Okay, we're getting this unfortunate bug. Good. And this is something a lot more like what I'm going to build, except for delete this. Still, the question is whether or not to use what's the question? Oh, I guess positive is interesting. Negative is up and positive is down. Whether or not to use 14 or 15-inch guns. Sorry, I'm starting to fade here because it's been like an hour and 10 minutes of recording so far. I think we should probably use... Oh, you know what? 4-inch guns, this will definitely take down destroyers. And later in the game, it'll actually... I think we can even do this. What? No, we don't have that technology. Darn it. Still, my question always is, I don't know whether or not this penalty goes away when you get the requisite technology, or if it only goes away if you start building new ships with that technology researched. I think it's the former, but I've always been... Because of the risk that it's not the case, then I haven't been doing that. We don't have secondary director. Somebody was asking about this. So we don't have that yet. It comes very, very late in the game. Huh. 14 or 15-inch guns. A speed of 27 seems fine to me. We probably don't need to worry too much about belt. 9 even seems sufficient. 2.5 for this. We'll do all or nothing for this. Conning tower, how about 11 for the turrets though? Maybe even 12. We know how things can go with turrets. Kind of strange. Let's do oil. Make sure that gets in there as well. Kind of strange. This is really not that heavy of a ship. I mean, we can get it done in 27,000. What are we doing wrong? It's a decent ship, I think. Well, let's give it better rounds per gun and maybe one more knot. Certainly it's impossible to give it one more knot. I mean, unless we decide, let's see, 27 knots, this is 1912. That's pretty good for 1912. The opening ones I would expect to be about 25, 26, 27, But this was probably going to be the best of the 27s. Okay, let's give it 28. It's going to make the maintenance a little bit more expensive, but I think worth it. Now, one of the unfortunate things is that we don't have torpedo defense yet, do we? We don't. I don't think we're going to be capable of waiting for that, so the extra speed hopefully will also enable her to get away. Oh, you know what? We might as well up this just to an even number and get 2 more. Ah, this is perfect. Okay, so we have 10 4-inch, I think. So they're in turrets, it says, but it's not giving me the rate of fire penalty now. Huh. Is there such thing as 4-inch guns in turrets or something? I don't understand what the difference is. Okay, well, I think this is where we will leave it then. This is not going to be the end of Fatigable. Our first battlecruiser is going to be the Fortune class. And Fortune is what she'll need without torpedoes. Okay. A speed of 28 is fantastic. You can see endgame battlecruisers with that speed. 29 maybe is the fastest. So this thing is going to be definitely capable of running down anything and probably being able to leave the fight for anything she doesn't want to fight. I'm kind of playing around with this less secondaries idea. You know what? I want to go up a little higher even, because I want to get more ammunition on her. Let's go 28-8, because that sounds fun. And get her 125. That way she can fight from a distance for longer. And then I'll save it. Okay, good. So we will get a whole bunch of these. No longer the cruiser crisis. 30 million, huh? Okay, let's not go overboard. Funny joke, funny saying to be making in a naval game. And there we have it. So I'll rename the battlecruisers off camera. And when we come back, we'll try to sort out this terrible affair, which is the Second Anglo-French War. I'm not sure how. We just need to blockade them, I think. So we might even have to pull both of our battleships back. Yeah. Okay, just one more at least. Wait. Before we do, is there any... Can we even invade anything here? 12? No. Okay, we could invade Sardinia, but there's... Wait, no. The French don't have anything left there. That's Italy, of course. Okay, then what we are going to do is pull... 15,000. Okay, we can only pull one of these. Nope, we can't even pull that back. 16,000, we need those. So we need to swap. We need to do some swapping between Northern Europe. We have a good fleet in Northern Europe, though. The Albion has served us very, very well in the last one. We're going to get the Bird of Prey and the Albion to move to the Mediterranean. And we're going to get the 2 battleships that are down there to come up because we need the points in Northern Europe. We want to blockade them, which will definitely swing things back in our favor. And then we just need to make sure we have a ton of the Achilles in Northern Europe. Yeah, we have 6 of them. That's not a ton. So let's get one more from the east coast of America to move back home. Okay, and then, like I said, I'll just do the renaming off camera, and then we'll push on to the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.